The immersive learning project that we worked on last semester was called the Infinite Museum, and with the project we partnered with David Owsley Museum of Art to create an app that allowed visitors to look at art in a new way. So basically it was a series of prompts that we generated together as a team, and it worked with specific art pieces and it worked with the art museum in general to make you look at the art in a more open-minded way. I got into this project because I was into the idea of looking at something in a different way. It could have been anything from looking at books in a different way to looking at computers in a different way. I just like the idea that you could experience something with a perspective that doesn't come naturally to you. So that's what really drew me to the project, was the creativity of it, not specifically its connection to the art museum. We didn't know if it was going to be an app or if it was going to be a book or anything. All we knew was that it was going to be a stimulus to open your mind, and that was the idea that Tim, our professor, had in mind. The app has a lot of different features depending on what your user preferences are. So we have a search function for people who want to go to a specific piece and get more involved with that piece, interact with it more. Or we also have randomly generated prompts that you can press the button onward and it'll take you to a different spot and a different prompt that you can use. We also have an option to create a profile, so you can create your own profile and do your own user responses to the different questions we ask. And you can also look at the responses other people have left, which is really interesting, and it gives you a lot more insight. Sometimes we'll give a quote to put the art piece in context, so we'll use a quote from anything from a film that you might have seen, or Aristotle, or an artist like Picasso. You'll see a lot of that for specific pieces, but also just pieces in general. This app is all about opening someone's mind and allowing them to interact with art and interact with the world around them. And I feel like if we could get this in other museums, like the Met maybe, or the Modern Museum of Art, that would be really cool. And it would also be really cool to use for different art forms, like generating prompts about books or movies as you're watching a movie. That would be really cool. I just really like the idea that you can walk into the art museum as one version of yourself and come out a different way. You can come out with thoughts that you never thought you could think before, and a different view of the art museum, a view that you can go in and not be bored stiff, that you can go in and not stare at a painting and not really get it. We want you to be able to feel like anyone can go to an art museum and feel like you're getting something out of it, that you don't have to be an art history major to be able to appreciate what the art museum has to offer.